Modi government is all set to launch a major outreach program in Jammu and Kashmir. To talk more on this, we are now being joined by President of Jammu and Kashmir BJP, Mr. Ravinder Raina. Mr. Raina, first of all, many thanks for speaking to India today. Sir, what we are learning from our sources is that as many as 70 union ministers are going to visit Jammu and Kashmir in the month of September and October. Can you just share some more details about this outreach program of the Modi government?
The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi Sahab, has already taken a major steps regarding the development in Jammu and Kashmir. We have seen the massive funds for the big projects have already been released by the Modi government in last 4-5 years. Before the outbreak of this COVID-19 pandemic, the union ministers, 36 union ministers, they visited various parts of the Jammu and Kashmir, rural areas, border areas, Jammu areas and areas in Kashmir Valley. And this outreach is aimed to speed up the development works and to listen the problems being faced by the common man in Jammu and Kashmir. Right. Earlier too, when this outreach was made by the union minister, that gave the common man an opportunity to highlight their grievances. And again, the Modi government has taken an initiative and deputed all the union ministers to go in various parts in Jammu and Kashmir. The union ministers will come in J&K, and even they will reside in the rural areas. They will organize the public grievances darbars.
Right. Mr. Raina, is Prime Minister Narendra Modi also going to visit Jammu and Kashmir in near future?
The Prime Minister Narendra Modi Sahab, before the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, has visited many times, and we hope that with the drastic downfall in this COVID waves and taking all the preventive measures, guidelines issues by the health department, if there is improvement in the situation, definitely our Honorable Prime Minister always loves to visit the Jammu and Kashmir. In past we have seen he is the only Prime Minister who has visited many times. Even in a year he used to visit 3 or 4 times.
So this outreach program is going to last for as many as 9 weeks. So is Prime Minister Narendra Modi going to visit Jammu and Kashmir either in September or October? Can you just confirm it?
See, let's see. It depends upon the situation, because still the world is fighting against
but you are not ruling out his, possibility of his visit.
It is the prerogative of the Honorable Prime Minister, and we have seen how before this outbreak of COVID, Prime Minister Modi Sahab used to visit many times in a single year.
Mr. Raina, in January 2020, this first outreach program, was launched by the Modi government, and 36 union ministers had visited Jammu and Kashmir. But opposition at that point of time had said that it's mere a cosmetic exercise, as nothing has been witnessed on ground. Developmental projects are halted and work is going on at a snail's pace.
The opposition parties, including Congress party and the local Jammu Kashmir based political parties, when they were in power, they failed to address the grievances and problems being faced by the common man. And when our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi Sahab is leaving no stone unturned for making the efforts for the development and prosperity of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, the failed leaders in opposition, they are calling it as a cosmetic exercise. This shows that they have accepted their wrongs.
Mr. Raina, 70 union ministers are going to visit Jammu and Kashmir in the month of September and October. I mean, some analysts are saying that Why are so many union ministers going to visit Jammu and Kashmir? Is it because that bureaucracy has failed in Jammu and Kashmir to deliver, services to the people?
Jammu and Kashmir is presently under President's rule. Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir is there. And outreach is the one of the program launched by the Modi government so that the common man in Jammu and Kashmir may put forth their views, their problem, grievances.
You feel that bureaucracy has failed in Jammu and Kashmir?
See,
A section of the bureaucracy?
there is a usually different style of working when it comes to the bureaucracy. India is a democratic country, and the elected political leaders, elected members, whether panchis, sarpanchis, BDC, DDCs, MLAs, member parliaments, ministers, they are more accountable to the public because they get vote from the public, and common man has very easy access to the ministers and MLAs. Right. Presently, there is no assembly. That's why Honorable Prime Minister has decided to send again the Union Minister across the Jammu and Kashmir, especially in the rural areas, to listen to the grievances, problems being faced by the common man. Right. And for the redressal of the problems, Union Minister even will stay in the rural areas. It is a big decision, and we are very grateful to our Honorable Prime Minister for again planning such a mega outreach program of the Union Ministers in Jammu and Kashmir.
Many thanks for speaking to India today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that was Mr. Ravinder Raina, President of Jammu and Kashmir BJP, clearly saying that Union government is committed to the welfare of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and 70 union ministers are going to visit Jammu and Kashmir soon, and they will listen to the grievances of the people, and they will also review the developmental projects here in Jammu and Kashmir. With video journalist Neeraj Kumar, this is Sunil Bhatt reporting from Jammu for India Today.